Nathan Zegura here at First Energy Stadium, where the Browns fall 38-15 to the New England Patriots in what felt like a big game, a chance to get back to 500, to snap a two-game losing streak. And unfortunately, the Browns were beaten today, falling to 2-4 on the season. The good news, Myles Garrett, he set the Browns' all-time franchise sack record. He had a sack strip fumble early in this game. He'd had a second sack in this game, so he finally surpassed Clay Matthews, and a big congratulations to Myles Garrett. Unfortunately, that's about where the positives end for the Cleveland Browns today. They came out wanting to stop the run, and by and large, they did do that. Of course, they allowed a long touchdown run to Ramondre Stevenson on a 3rd and 10, but for the most part, they held him in check. What they did not count on was Bailey Zappi, the rookie 4th-round pick out of Western Kentucky, making his first road start of his career, the second start of his season. That's it. He came in and was phenomenal. He threw for over 300 yards against the Browns, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and had a quarterback rating of over 110. The Browns could not have foreseen that happening. And unfortunately for the Browns, offensively, they didn't perform at the level we have been accustomed to. Jacoby Brissett came in this game with 3 turnovers all season. He had 3 today, including an interception on the game's opening drive that really, in some ways, set the tone for the Browns. They would not score an offensive touchdown until late in the 4th quarter, and that was when they were trying to get back into this game. They were down at the time 15, and on 4th down he found Amari Cooper for an unbelievable touchdown. The Browns went for 2, trying to make it a 7-point game because, look, you needed a 2-point conversion. You wanted to have that information as early as possible. They did not get it. So they were down 9, knowing it was a 2-possession game with about 6 minutes left to go. They tried an onside kick. They appeared to recover it. Ronnie Harrison got on the ball for the Browns. He said, okay, we are back in business. But A.J. Green was out of bounds while he touched the ball, became an illegal touching penalty. The Patriots would get it. They would go on to score a touchdown soon thereafter. The Browns would muff a punt. They would score again. And all of a sudden, it was 38-15, and that was all she wrote for the Browns. Jacoby Brissett, 2 interceptions in this game. He also lost a fumble. The Browns can't win under those auspices. They couldn't get the ground game going either, held under 100 yards rushing for the first time this season. And so the Browns have to go back to the drawing board. If there's anything, a silver lining, it's that the AFC North has not performed up to expectations through 6 games. The Ravens and Bengals both sit at 3-3. The Steelers are at 2-4, same as the Browns. And the Browns will play the Ravens and the Bengals in consecutive weeks. Certainly looks like the path to the playoffs for teams in the AFC North is going to be from winning the division. The Browns are still a game back, and they play both teams who are ahead of them in the next 2 games. Those will be 2 huge games if you want to salvage a season that is right now in peril at 2-4. It wasn't good enough today. 4 turnovers. That's not going to get the job done against anybody, let alone a Bill Belichick-led team. And so this Browns defense that couldn't get off the field on 3rd downs today, this defense that could not stop a rookie quarterback, is going to have to get ready for Lamar Jackson and for Joe Burrow in consecutive games. And offensively, you got to get back to doing what you were doing earlier, running the football, taking care of the football, being efficient. We didn't see any of that today, and the Browns suffered as a result their worst loss of the season. We'll have full coverage for you on Cleveland Browns Daily, breaking this one down, as the Browns will have to, for the 3rd time in a row, turn the page and get focused on how to right the ship after losing 3 consecutive games and now sitting at 2-4.